Pre-order Mad as Hell on iTunes. Click the link below.
Office romances are generally considered to be a bad idea, but they're an even worse idea when your office romance gets posted on Facebook where your spouse can see it. That's what happened to a woman in New Zealand. Her husband apparently was having an affair with his mistress in front of the office windows. And he didn't take the time to close the shutters or the curtains or the blinds or anything. And patrons at the bar across the street, of course, took it upon themselves to take photos and upload those photos to Facebook. Oh my gosh. And
wow. Wow.
Good
and
job.
That's, of course, what happened to these guys at this Christchurch insurance company. There were 2 employees. The man is married. He has 2 kids. And the mistress is allegedly engaged, although I don't know if she's engaged anymore.
No.
I thought it was very funny that one of the people who saw this photo and tweeted what I thought was a really snappy comeback. Congrats to the gentleman who made a deposit at
Very nice.
Unfortunately, the man's wife also apparently uses Facebook, and so she saw the photos, and that's a horrible thing for her, but very sad. But yeah, they said that it got so steamy at one part that the band even stopped playing in the bar. And when calm was restored, they started up singing the King of Leon's "Sex on Fire."
Good job, band.
Boy, lesson here: close the curtains, or maybe don't have an affair with your.
This guy is the worst cheater in the world, right? This is as bad as that congressman down in Louisiana who got caught by his own his own surveillance camera in his own office, right? Mr. Family Values, right? This is very, very similar. You don't close the windows, and then the way he got caught was. Just random strangers took pictures and started posting it to Facebook and Twitter, and somehow his wife saw it, right? This is
she
the story.
saw it on Facebook. So I don't know how she came across, so to speak, came across that, but she did. And that actually happened to me too. I was living in New York at a high rise, and you could see directly across the way there was a couple having sex. We were having a party. And at one point, we were actually cheering them. They finally heard us, and they stopped and lowered the blinds. But it was like, wow, people, really? Don't you even look outside your own windows and notice that people can see you?
I'm sure most of these people are exhibitionists a little bit. I mean, I'm sure in this guy's head, a bit of him wanted to show off the fact that he was, nailing his coworker.
Yes.
Because there's no other reason that if you have a wife and you have kids, that you're going to be that careless. You wanted someone to see. You were at the end, and this was your way of saying, well, hopefully it gets out there.
Yes, yeah.
That's being very generous on him.
I'm sure
he wanted to end.
I'm sure he was definitely getting off a little on the fact that,
Completely.
Look it up, fuck, I'm virile, look at me, I'm fucking this hot young chick, and I don't care who sees me, except for my wife. Maybe I would care then. That's going to cost him a lot of money.
Yeah, completely. Yeah. I did, when I read the story, felt bad, because, nowadays with kids on Facebook, thinking like the kids seeing that. I was like, we're talking about humiliation from like the barber story, just to see your dad on a desk having sex.
it's
it's hard. Think about that. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think parents should be allowed. If you have kids, you should not be allowed on Facebook. I think, as soon as I'll see my friends and then their kids on their face. I'm like, what are you doing? Your fucking kids are on Facebook. If I had kids, I would not be on Facebook. I know you're on Facebook.
Well, I have to monitor them.
Okay.
Yeah,
oh,
you have to, because if you don't know what's going on. Yeah.
You monitor their social posts?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, because kids nowadays, they post what's going on, their friends post. I'm in parent meetings and groups, so if your kid is doing something, they ultimately will go to social media and say it. Different subject. So
yeah, that's another area. But it's an important thing to be able to keep track of what they're doing, so that if something really stupid happens, that you can help stop them and prevent something that's going to follow them around for the rest of their lives. Like this guy,
cheating.
That's going to follow him around for the rest of his life now, because the internet is permanent and perpetual.
It's good for that guy, huh?
At least he got some out of it,
At least he can top anybody's divorce story.
Oh man.